Thank you, Mr. Laliet Trivedi, for joining the call. I am Shekhar Soni. I lead the enterprise research vertical in Hindustan Times TechCircle.
Okay.
In Hindustan Times, we track roughly around 100,000 organizations, their
Okay.
IT spend, the initiatives they want to take, and the future-looking IT transformation and partnerships that they are doing. We have started this podcast series for our CIO community group that you are already added in, and want to add that thought leadership that all the IT leaders and CIOs bring to the table here.
Okay.
This is our BFSI series that we are starting with, and I am starting in fact with you only, Lalit.
Oh, okay.
The topic is quite interesting, and you being a global DPO, CISO, and have vertical in multiple BFSI organizations like ITI Mutual Fund, and in fact, you have global experience also in Madhvani Group.
Yeah.
So I would like to understand that very well, how global businesses work. Thanks a lot, Lalit, for joining the call. And before I get started with my questions, just a general introduction about you. How has been the experience while working India as well as globally?
Okay, great. So I have around 27 plus years in the industry now. So major career, at most 90% career I spent in the sector of business, including mutual fund. Now I'm in fintech and diversified conglomerate. They are into all business like IT, finance, then various manufacturing, everything with the FMCG everywhere. So these are the good experience. Actually, they have they're diversified and African countries. So it was challenge and understand their culture, then manage, means adjust yourself, your culture with their culture. So it was a very good thing I learned in a couple of years there.
Great. And how has been this multi-industry experience different for you? Like you were in BFSI as well as manufacturing, as you mentioned. How does the working culture or type of
The working culture was totally different. Plus, we have multi-business vertical to multi-stakeholders because good experience and challenge to discuss with everybody, sync with everybody, understand their business requirement and accommodate along with the group IT. So it was good experience actually.
Great, great. Good to understand this. So today we have selected a broader topic here: automation in BFSI sector, keeping security, trust, and everything intact. In fact, I was having one very nice discussion yesterday in one of the roundtables where we defined a framework wherein security and compliance is the backbone of each and every BFSI company. Every automation, every digitization comes after that only. The backside should be security and compliance.
Correct. Yeah.
From your perspective, how is this scenario happening within India's context? You being a DPO and you being a CISO, in fact, stringent rules coming within India's context. DPDP Act is also going to get live very soon. How do you see these things happening?
See, actually, this is not maybe post-COVID or for last couple of years, what I'm observing with the industry as well as regulatory things. So both are evolving and getting maturity because see, regulatory learning from the industry. They don't have any rarely recognize that they can just create policy and just circulate in the industries. So day to day, they are also learning with the industry's trend, their industry's challenges, what risk the industry is facing. Based on that maybe doing small research and creating policies and then circulating to industry, what standard they want to achieve across the industry. So this type of things is happening, and I think over a couple of period, I think things will be on a good shape from regulatory as well as organizations, and also because their business demand as well as customer centric business when you're working, customer demand is increasing day by day. No, not demand means there is expectation and what they want from the business is increasing day by day. So based on that, I think organization has to improve their process, some automation and minimum click where the consumer can get whatever they want. I think this kind of so that way you have RPA, robotics, as it is, the same things are coming in the picture, and the big organization, maybe small level, it will take some time, but big organizations are implementing and they're getting good result also.
Okay, great. And this, I have also heard that so much stringent rules and keeping your data 5 to 7 years of data intact makes a little hesitant for IT leaders to bring full-fledged AI within their ecosystem. If you can
yes,
light on
because
this
this
also.
is a regulatory requirement, and every country has a different rules. Maybe India we need to keep 7 years. We have Singapore or other countries. Canada we need to keep for 5 years or 5 to 7 years. So these are the every country has their own policies. How long you have to retain the customer data. So this is that again good experience for me to learn multi-country regulatory things.
And what are the key areas that they should be more looking at while automating multiple workflows within the BFSI ecosystem, keeping your regulatory and your stringent regulations intact? What are the key areas that leaders should look at while
See,
automating?
in my scenario, I can say we have multi-country or customers. So every country has their own data policy, data regulation. So whenever we are creating infrastructure for any customer, we make sure that we create in their region only. So just we are on 100% cloud, because on-prem this is not possible to create our infrastructure. And so we are just using AWS GCP, and we make sure that client also we can comply with client's regulation and provide their eligibility as and when they want.
Linking to, you said that public cloud is very critical for any multiple, you can say complex or AI based workloads within BFSI, because data points are huge. There are multiple areas from where data comes. And in fact, in the last 5 years, the data influx has increased 5 to 10 times in BFSI. That never used to be there. So what are some of the use cases that you think are going to define this roadmap for the BFSI industry?
See, in case of data increasing, there are various options I can say, because their customer can download historical data and keep there in same many physical location, or the cloud also, I think AWS, GCP, they provide various backup option where based on the excess of data, you can store data and the cost might vary on plant to plant. So this option also various clouds are providing, where customer can store their data online with the minimum cost.
Okay. But I have also seen that some BFSI leaders are a bit hesitant also to put their sensitive data in public cloud, and they opt to keep that in private only. Whether it is required for any AI ML, they would deploy hybrid cloud and they would bring some ISVs within their system and do some analysis there, but they would resist this public cloud movement.
Yeah, this challenge is there. I think people are facing this challenge because many even organization or management don't want their data to store on public cloud. So this challenge is there, I think, industry, and maybe will be there for some long time.
Yeah, and in fact, multiple cyber attacks that happens, and banking system is the most vulnerable. Things, the more vulnerable you become. So, as a CISO, and what do you think should be the best to keep your business also running at its peak and to keep regulatory compliance also at park? In fact,
see here what we are doing as now IT CISO is not only tech leader. Now they are strategists. So they have to define business strategy along with your IT strategy. And in case of a public cloud, we make sure that what are the key area we need to focus. Based on that, you can define the technologies. Like in cloud, you have zero trust to IAM, is DLP is there. So these are various key area and basic technology. I think once you keep in place and implement, then I think uh, at least 50% security you have achieved. Then next 50% is ongoing monitoring, SOPs. There is ongoing activity people has to do, because even after implementing technology and tools is not enough that we are safe. So there's monitoring and improvement is always needed in that area.
yeah, in fact, very correctly said. Monitoring and keeping everything at regulation and keeping everything monitored is the most crucial thing.
Correct.
But now seeing agentic AI, almost you can say it would. I feel it would disrupt most of the workflows. BFSI ecosystem. What are some of the 2-3 business functions that you think BFSI should be very quickly and should be automating them?
See, in case of AI, I think every organization had different approach. Like in last organization, we had this block entire chat GPT because we don't want user to use chat GPT and expose data over the internet.
Right.
And even people are using AI, they make sure that the proper monitoring mechanism is there, and they verify that what data people are sharing over the internet. So is within their regulation or compliance or not. So this, I think, monitoring tools, if they kept in organization wherever they are using, I think is a good enough to control at least first level.
Yeah, and to manage those AI and those cyber security, you need a very, you can say, good pipeline and good talent ecosystem also within that. In fact, I have seen multiple multinational BFSIs having a very good tech team within their organization. From India's context, I have seen multiple organizations started doing that, but previously they used to outsource most of these functions to ISVs and IT service providers. How do you see this thing changes happening, especially from your perspective? Being a CISO, cybersecurity, especially a cybersecurity analyst, is something very crucial for any organization. And things becoming very critical after this AI dominating the world. How do you see this shift happening?
I believe in both the option, in-house as well as outsource. Normally, with the other terms, we can say build versus buy. Yeah. So because each and every small thing I cannot outsource with the vendor, but there are some critical service like NOC, SOC. For this, you need a proper talent and a big team. So that kind of service can be outsourced. And other day-to-day monitoring regulatory things or networking team, I think we can build in-house. Then I think we have proper balance in managing the proper IT system.
Great. Yeah, and managing those talent and optimizing cost and everything becomes very crucial.
Yes, for at least small organization, this is crucial.
I would like to understand from your point of view from cyber attack context. It's been a very, you can say, hot field in previous 6 to 12 months. I have seen very big banks getting, you can say, vulnerable because of these cyber attacks. What are 2-3 areas do you think banking organizations should be more, or in fact, complete financial services, be it from lending, be it from services everywhere, should be more cautious about?
I think this BFSI, what the things they are challenging using AI, the cyber criminals also using heavily AI because they are following any junior to senior level people across the social media, what they are doing, what they are browsing, what their data they are sharing across the internet. So this kind of thing is very critical. So whenever you are working with the organization and doing any social media activities, I think that time we need to make sure that we minimize our risk posture for self as well as the organization. Then organization level also they have to make sure that they are monitoring each and every within the organization. They have to make sure that your security posture is always up to date what they want as per the regulatory and the business requirement. Plus, as and when they need that something, whatever implemented is not good enough, then they can evaluate the things and implement and improve the accordingly. So this, I think, is a continuous thing they have to do. Because now our normal mentality is what we say once you implement anything, we say, okay, we are safe, no need to invest in next 3, 4, 5 years. So that kind of thing, I think now is not good enough.
Right. So, yeah, things have changed a lot, and if technology is moving, security should move towards to safeguard.
Yeah, because every day new things, threats are coming, new security tools are coming, new technologies coming. So I think evolution and improvement is a good option, or everyone should explore that.
Right. There are many new, you can say, type of things happening, be it from security attack or anything. The more the technology was, the more the problems you have, the different kind of problems that you have. From futuristic point of view, can you highlight some of the 2-3 use cases that you think BFSI industry would widely get transformed because of? 3 areas, use cases that you think in coming next 3 to 4 years, especially from India's context. BFSI is the flag bearer for India. Most technology savvy industry within India's context.
Okay. See, first thing, I think there are customer centric thing they have to improve.
Okay.
Because very areas, even now I am calling to any customer service, even after 10 minutes I am facing 1, 2, 3 where I don't get any proper answer. So this kind of even customer service they have done automatic, but it's very long thing. I think they need to think, and customer once after some extent, I think customer get bored and they disconnect the call. It's very major banks I've seen that kind of thing. So they have to improve in customer experience. Plus, definitely their data analytics area they can they want to go for cross sell, upsell, or improve customer base, increase the customer base. Then they can just follow their behavior, what they are expecting from the business and this area. And third thing, I think, is automation, where AI is also playing role. So that area, there's so many things to do. I think there's a big, wide area to explore.
Great. Yeah, the more data you have, the more options you have to automate. The more number of companies are also there in the market. There are more software ISV companies that are working in this field. Any few recommendations you would like to give to upcoming CISOs and IT leaders from India's context? They should focus more on.
See, first thing now, so as I discussed, that CISO or CIO are the strategies, not only tech leader. So whenever they are designing or defining any strategy, they have to think the long term for things.
Yes, yeah,
So now in changing market or changing technology landscape, we always need to think the low, because every year we cannot invest in same tool. Even management or budget will not allow. So at least 3 to 5 years horizon, if you think and implement anything or any technology tools, I think that is help us to survive and prove you as a business or strategies, good strategies in the technology and business area, I think. And they have to like learning while working. This is one of the thing I
yeah,
always say, because anything you are doing, even you knows that thing, but make sure that any new thing you learn, even I know 90%, what are the 10% remaining for me to learn while doing any activity. So while working while learning is the most other thing. Then other thing, keep watching your surrounding, what is happening in the industries, what are the challenges, other things, and whether you are already up to that mark or you need that improvement. So these are also day-to-day thing I think we need to do that.
yeah. Very rightly pointed out, and these are very
Mm.
core things.
Yeah,
Knowing what's going there around you and being very vigilant and
correct.
always hungry to learn. These three
Yes.
things already almost compliance with every
Yeah.
IT lead, and they should. And this is the a very crucial juncture for IT
Mm.
business also. I
Correct.
have seen IT leaders rising from simple IT manager to CIO, CISO, and now they are
Mm.
key decision makers within the board also. So this becomes very crucial for businesses, and IT and business are not different now.
Mm.
IT
Correct.
complements business, and business needs IT to run
Mm.
in a better fashion.
Correct. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Lalit. It was very nice
Mm.
interacting with you and getting to know multiple areas from financial domain, how things are
Mm.
changing within this
Mm.
business, and how new things are going to come, and how we should be ready to complement those things. Thanks a
Correct.
lot for this
Thank you,
wonderful.
sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.